Graham Stuart Staines tanggal 18 Januari tahun 1941 sampai 23 Januari tahun 1999, adalah seorang misionaris Kristen Australia yang bekerja di India sejak tahun 1965. Ia bersama dengan dua putranya, Philip berusia 10 tahun, dan Timothy, berusia 6 tahun, dibakar sampai mati di India oleh aktivis darah Singh pada tanggal 23 Januari 1999. Darah Singh dinyatakan bersalah atas pembunuhan tersebut dan dijatuhi hukuman penjara seumur hidup. Staines telah bekerja di Orissa sejak tahun 1965 sebagai bagian dari organisasi misionaris evangelis bernama Manoharpur Leprosy Home, merawat orang-orang yang menderita kusta dan merawat orang-orang suku di daerah yang hidup dalam kemiskinan. Namun, beberapa kelompok Hindu menuduh bahwa selama waktu ini ia telah memikat atau memaksa banyak orang Hindu untuk percaya pada iman Kristen.
तू जो करने आया है ना, वो काम कर, लोगों की सेवा कर, उनकी गंध साफ कर.
Komisi Fatwa menemukan bahwa meskipun beberapa suku telah dibaptis di Kam-Kam, tidak ada bukti konversi paksa.
On the 23rd of January 1999, my husband and sons had actually gone out to a jungle camp. Now, a jungle camp is actually like a Christian convention, 4 days of meetings for the Christians particularly. Just a chance for them to have some Bible study, some fellowship. During the night, some people decided that they didn't like what the Christians were doing, and I guess they targeted the family, thinking that, you know, we were probably the cause of everyone becoming Christians. But of course, God is the one who brings people to Himself. We can't forcibly convert anybody. So that's what they were doing at the camp, and they normally slept in the vehicle. Like a jeep, a long jeep, and they loved it. And being father and son, people came in about just after 12 with torches and sticks and beat the vehicle and then set the vehicles on fire.
Oh no! Oh Jesus!
Apparently they couldn't escape, so they died.
लेकिन उन्होंने क्यों मारा?
My husband has spent his entire life in serving those people. The people who killed my husband, they themselves don't know what they have done. I have forgiven them. God, you also please forgive them.
Initially I probably, like, you go into shock, you go into disbelief. But God really enabled me to, that didn't happen to start with, in a sense. It did, but it didn't. But I do remember sometime later when all the crowds had died down and there weren't so many people around, I remember just absolutely weeping to the very depths of my heart, where, you know, it was like my whole being was coming out. I think the journey of forgiveness is an ongoing journey in a sense. It's certainly when I forgave the very first, in the very first instance, I guess you could say, I believe that set me on a longer journey. The words I forgive were like starting a healing process. And ever since that time, I've had a picture in my mind of, like, two pictures really, but a picture, you know, when it's dry and barren and a drought. You have dry, parched, cracked land, which we have in few places in Australia at the moment. And then when it rains, that's like the land receives healing, and all the cracks heal up and it bursts into, you know, freshness and flowers and grass. So what is it? This is Graham here and Timothy. So even though Exodus says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, Jesus said in his teaching, he said, though it is written, which means it's referring back to the Old Testament, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I say, but love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who persecute you. And in Romans it says, Romans chapter 12, it says, bless those who persecute you, and seek to live in harmony with one another.
Gladys Steins, istri dari misionaris Graham Steins yang menjadi martir di Orissa, India. Semenjak kematian suami dan 2 anak laki-lakinya pada tahun 1999 yang lalu, Gladys memutuskan untuk tetap tinggal dan melayani di India. Pelayanan Graham Stein yang telah dirintis sejak 35 tahun yang lalu bersama dengan pelayanan Evangelical Missionary Society di Orissa akan tetap bertumbuh. Graham Steins adalah perintis berdirinya 21 gereja. Masyarakat lokal yang terinspirasi oleh pelayanannya telah mendirikan hampir 30 gereja-gereja kecil. Pada kenyataannya, menurut masyarakat lokal, sebagai dampak dari kematian Graham Steins dan penganiayaan yang terjadi di India, maka Injil tersebar dengan pesatnya.